there, everybody. Welcome to Keto Alicious. Today is day 28. Oh my gosh, day 28, and today is my weigh-in for my 4th week. And so I just wanted to sit here and visit with you a little bit and talk a little bit about my week and give you my end results on this week. And then I'm also going to, for my benefit, I'm going to take a part of this video is going to be a video again of, this will be my second photo. And I know it's only been almost 30 days. And, for me, it's, the difference for me is going to be at the end of all of this and putting this all together. So I've made a commitment to myself to weigh in weekly and to measure monthly and take a photo monthly. So that's what I'm doing today. I am so excited to announce to you that I am down another 2 pounds. So I'm really excited about that. Last week I shared with you, I talked a little bit about, I'm a wine connoisseur. So this week, last week I lost a pound, and I'm so okay with that. That was good because, that's a pound that I haven't lost forever. So I'm very excited about that. This week, losing 2 pounds, that put me at the 10-pound mark. So for any of you that maybe haven't followed my videos up to this point, I've been weighing every week and shouting out to you my weight loss gain. We're staying even. The first week I lost 4.5 pounds. The second week I lost 2.5 pounds. My third week I lost a pound, and I'm okay with it. I think for me, I thought I was kind of testing myself this week. So this week I had no wine. I had no glasses of wine. I think the week before, 3 different nights I had, like 3 ounces of a really dry wine. So I don't know if, that's why I lost 1 pound last week. It doesn't matter. I don't care, because this is lifestyle. And I keep telling you guys, it's such a lifestyle. So, you have to pick your battles. But this week, just out of a test and trial for myself, I did not have any wine. Instead, I took my beautiful wine glass and I filled it. I love bubbly. I don't know if you guys have heard that I drink the little can, or the cans of bubbly, and then I pour that over ice, and you can drink that like just the way it is. You could put some little stevia drops into it, your favorite. There's another product called BAI, and it is sweetened with the erythritol and stevia, and it comes in many different flavors. And that's what I did this week. I had my favorite wine glass for my mindset, that I was sipping a glass of wine, but I also added carbonated water, and that is after I drank almost all of my water through the day. In the evening time, when you're maybe sitting down, relaxing a little bit, it's nice to feel like, you're kind of pampering yourself with something with flavors. So I put a little bit, I actually put the mandarin or the orange, clementine, whatever they call it. I put about that much of the bottle. The bottles are, I don't know, 16 ounces. I put a little bit, just spritz that over the carbonated, which was lemon lime for me, flavoring, and it's amazing. So I felt like, I was having a glass of wine with my glass, and getting some flavor. Had a big old Super Bowl party yesterday. I'm so excited to announce to you guys that we had tacos. We had, everybody else had flour or corn shells fried. My husband did fried, and I made my cheese I just put little spats of cheese onto parchment paper and stuck that in the oven before everybody came. So I had 4 cheese shells and I had that all set aside. So, I would just have those to just grab and make my tacos. I made homemade guacamole. I had tomatoes and onions and black olives. I had some salsa with no sugar in it, um, sour cream. What else? Of course, cheese and lettuce for the cheese to put for others to put on. So we had a huge spread, and we had some other people that brought kind of Mexican. There was one that had a Mexican rice dish. I didn't touch it. Out of the courtesy of these people that did not know I was on keto, I did take a little scoop and I kind of mixed it around with my fork out of kindness, that they, took the time to make it. And I had another family member that came that made an artichoke dip, which actually was really good. It had Parmesan cheese, mayonnaise, and artichoke. So I took a little scoop of that. And I did not have any alcoholic drinks yesterday. I chose not to. It's not that you can't, it's just that I chose not to. And I was testing myself to go this whole week. So when I got on the scale and I lost 2 pounds, I was pretty ecstatic. I keep telling you guys I've had a thyroid problem for so many years, and I have had the hardest time losing weight. And this is the first time doing keto first time that I have lost 10 pounds in a month. And I can probably honestly tell you in 15 or 17 years. So I'm so happy. I have a long way to go and I'm okay with that. And I am enjoying doing these weigh-ins with you guys, because I know there's a lot of you out there that don't have the knowledge, have not researched, do not know what to eat, don't know if it's good or bad, don't know how to read labels, don't know if products, or the label products are good for you or not. And so that's where I really shine. So I'm doing that for myself, but I also feel like I hope that this is helping others, maybe that do have the questions. But I've been focused the last 30 days on recipes, motivation, tips, keto tips, and also myself, my journey, which I did that on purpose for my motivation. I also am going to measure in 2 days in front of you guys. And then from there, I'm important. I know. But I don't want to focus all of this on just myself. So I've made a decision. I was kind of going back and forth to decide if I was going to continue every single day after the day 30. And I have decided to not continue every single day of myself on the journey, because I don't know how long my journey might be. It might be 365 days. That's a lot of work. And I want to focus my time behind the scenes with cookbooks and, things that are going to help myself and each individual. But I am going to come on every Monday and do maybe eating with you, motivation, my weigh-in, and then every fourth week I'm going to be doing a monthly picture live or on video, and also my monthly measurements. Now, in between that, I'm still doing videos. I'm just not going to be focusing so much, pointing the direction on me. However, if you want to know what I'm eating, ask in the comments. I'm happy to share. I've been considering doing maybe menu plans for you guys, if that's something that, will help you stay on track. So, but don't get me wrong here. I'm not just going to be probably doing one video a week. I'm going to be doing more than that, but I'm still going to be cooking, making fantastic recipes that are super keto easy. And I'm still going to take you with me on my journeys and when I'm dining out and when I'm exercising. So I am going to be focusing on, still doing videos. It's just not going to be a day of me. So it's going to be, I'm going to switch it a little bit, and I'm going to just keep giving you motivational information. I'm going to give you updates on myself and answer any comments and questions that you have about myself. But I'm going to keep it more geared toward the teaching and the training, because that's what I'm good at. And I'm still going to stay accountable by being in front of the camera and, still doing my monthly images and my monthly my monthly measurements, and also my weekly weigh-ins. So that keeps me really accountable, which I love. It's not a push thing for me. It's my why. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that today, because I think that it is so important before you even start, whether it's keto or, any other, I'm going to say lifestyle change, because I don't like the word diet. Because I'm making a lifestyle change. This is a decision, and my why. And I've shared it with you in one of my very beginning videos when I was walking. And I think it's called Walk With Me. And I shared with you that we had this friend of ours, an amazing man that had an amazing family. And he was having a hard time breathing, and he was not feeling very well. And he went to the doctor and was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and was given months to live. And that was so hard and devastating for the family, but to be around that and then to watch the process of him getting everything in order. And he went back for a biopsy like a week later, and they told him a week later that he had weeks to days to live. So that sunk so deep in me, because I have been telling myself, you have to get up and do something. You have your whole life ahead of you. You have, your family to go out and have fun with and do your exercise and be able to move your body and travel but I never did. And I always found an excuse for it. And when our friend was diagnosed, from the time he was diagnosed to the day he died was 1 month. I have to be careful here because I'm going to get a little emotional. Oh, that was the day we actually, a week later, went to his celebration for life. And that was the day I made the decision to get in front of this camera and put myself first and make this change, because that's how much I believe in keto. I have been behind the scenes making these recipes and loving the crap out of them, but not doing anything else. So I thought it would be nice to share with others that were possibly doing keto, and that's all I was going to do with this whole channel until that happened. And I decided at that moment that I needed to pick myself up and make myself accountable for this and start losing my weight. And if keto is the way that I believed that I was going to do it, then I was going to make that change. And I have not stopped with that commitment because my family's important and I want to be around. And I don't have grandkids yet, but I hope someday that I'm going to have a flock of them. And I want to be young and vibrant. And I want to have half of my weight so I can run with these children and I can play with them. And I don't have to be that grandma that says, honey, no, we're going to have to do that another day because grandma's just not up for it. I don't want to be that person. So I made that commitment and I reflect on this and our blessed friend because that was the day that our friend lost his life. And that was the day that I decided I'm going to make my life more than what it is because I have that opportunity and I have that chance. And so do you guys. So if you don't get anything else out of this video, it's not about my 2-pound weight loss. It is about finding your why. Because if you don't find your why, you will never get to the end goal. You will find every excuse in the book why you can't get there. So I want you guys to really, before, maybe some of you are thinking about doing keto. Maybe some of you have started keto and are doing well. Congratulations. Good for you guys. Some of you are struggling and some of you are downright cheating and some of you just don't have the knowledge and you're not being successful. So the biggest thing I would say for today's motivational tip is sit down with yourself and find your why. Why are you doing this? And why, that why as far as your end goal. Because if you don't have it, you're not going to get to your end goal. That's how life is. We're humans. Humans make mistakes. And we make excuses more than anybody else in this whole damn world. I'm the blessed one. So this is a serious note today. I know that, but I'm doing this on purpose because I want you guys to find your why. And I want you to be successful. And I want you to follow me because I'm going to give you some great input. Again, it's not going to be all focused on my body. It's going to be focused on motivation, stresses, things that are stopping you from being successful. And I'm going to go pretty deep into those things because I think it's important. So with that said, I feel very good today. I am so appreciative of all of you guys that are watching me. And I'm going to get ready to take my video of my fronts, my sides, and my behinds and have my first month video image. And then I'm going to kind of tie this up a bit. And there you have it. Okay. All right, guys. So I am... it's been 1 month and it's been 10 pounds, but 10 pounds can make a world of difference. And I want to get in front of you and share with you some of the things that I have noticed. So I just have a loose shirt on. I don't have the same outfit on as I did when I took my first picture. Maybe I should, but I'm just gonna, for now, I'm just gonna be happy with this. So the one thing that I have noticed is my stomach has gone down. There was a lot of, I felt like a lot of bloating. So there's still a little bit here. I feel like my arms, they're starting to, my clothes, my sleeves are loosening up a bit. My rings are now coming off, which I haven't had my rings off probably in over 3 years. So I'm going to step back and I'm going to take my front image and I'm going to take my side and my back because I need to remember these. I need to see how far I've come. That's how motivated I am. And my other side. And so I'm really excited. I think that I have noticed some difference in my hips and my inners. I think that might have a little bit to do with maybe walking a little bit. So I have walked, I've tried to walk a couple times a week, and that's not a lot. I'm going to try to start lightly lifting weights, and I'm going to try to start just doing, I'm gonna try to do some yoga and some Pilates. I've always wanted to do that. So maybe I'll incorporate that in, and that will be just to learn myself, but maybe get some of you guys that want to do something at home versus go into a gym, because I'm not a gym lover, but I also feel like I could, I used to exercise a lot. I feel like I have some knowledge with it, so I can maybe help rotate the different body parts, like the upper, the stomach, maybe do the butt one day, do the arms one day, do the chest one day, do the abs one day, do the thighs and the legs one day, just to help myself, lose my inches. My biggest thing is I do not want to be at the end of this and have been too lazy. There's your why again. Be too lazy that you do not exercise and you can't understand why you have loose skin. So in my vision, I have tight skin, and in order to do that, I know I have to move. So that will be the exercise part of it. I think that is very important too. I know a lot of people hate exercise and I don't hate it, just the bigger I've gotten. And it's always that beginning stage when you first start, you feel sore. And I think a lot of people remember that. Or people get motivated mentally and I think they go too fast, too furious, and then they're so sore that they just never want to do it again. So I have a huge yard and I love doing yard work. And, I know that in a few weeks, trees are going to need to be cut and, weeds are going to need to be pulled. And I always feel that hurt, the arms aching, laying in bed, and I can't go to sleep because my arms hurt so bad. So that is another thing that I think is really important. So I'm going to get started with that so that when the next few weeks start getting nice, that's something that maybe will be easier for me, because I have a lot of work to do outside besides cooking and losing weight and doing all the things I do. I have an amazing yard that I love and I'll take you out on my journey someday to see my yard. But anyway, so I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm excited. 10 pounds down for the month, my first month of keto, 10 pounds down. And I had no expectations. I didn't know if I would lose or gain. I stayed very closely on foods. I had a cheat or two. I had some wine or two. So I'm not perfect, and I don't want to be perfect on this channel. That's not what this is. This is about everyday life, and you'll find it here with me. So with that said, I told you what I had. Yesterday I had tacos and guacamole and cheese shells. I actually was cooking yesterday, so I had so much that I was doing. I had a couple pieces of cheese and salami for my first meal, and I was still sipping on my coffee because I was so busy. So I didn't eat a lot on my first meal. And I didn't eat a super lot on my second meal because I was doing a lot of visiting, you know, taking a bite, putting the plate down, trying to run and get something for somebody. Um, but that's okay. You know, today's a new day. And so anyway, so I'm going to leave that at tomorrow is day 29. Today is day 28. And it is my 4th week of weigh-in, a loss of 10 pounds. We'll see in 2 days what those measurements say. You saw that I did a month picture. I want to be just as transparent as possible and show everybody, you know, not only at the very end of how you can look, but the process all the way. So I love you guys. If you aren't a subscriber, subscribe to my channel and click the bell above. Don't miss any of my videos because I want you on there. I want you to be with me, and I want you to lose weight on your journey as well with me. So I will see you tomorrow, day 29. I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you guys are doing your weight and your measurements and everything with me, weigh yourself today and mark it and take a little picture of yourself. I know I have mine on a video, but take a picture, take a video, keep track of these things because you will not know how far you come until you get to the end and you see the beginning where you started. And just today's motivation, just get started because you'll be so happy today that you started. And in 3 months from today, you'll look back at yourself and you'll be a whole different person. Keep positive, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.